Howdy guys and dolls out there, your favorite little keto goofball Diamond, and today, keto friends and family, is day 761 of my ketogenic journey, going from a former chubby chick model who weighed 311.8 pounds down to a keto cutie. Goal weight being about 110, 120 for a 5-foot tall female. I'm well on my way, and I'm going to tell you all about my weigh-in, and I'll be right back with that whole chit-chat and weigh-in thing in just a minute. But first, guys and dolls, if you need my help on the ketogenic journey, I have KetoDiamond.com, everything written out plain and simple, full foods list over there, all for free. On the front of this channel, I have a how-to keto for beginners playlist. Go check that out. And if you still need my help, my email address is in the it's in the description below. I swear I'm smarter than I appear on TV. Sometimes. Anyway, don't forget to thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff that helps my channel grow and makes me feel good. Anyway, here we go, y'all. Let's get started. I'm going to show you my foods first. Breaking my fast for today at 1:50 p.m. or 2 p.m. I will say. Of course, bacon double cheeseburger, mayonnaise, cheese, and bacon. And there's some diet cherry Dr. Pepper in my Bubba mug. I'm ready. So, I'm getting ready to have my performance nut butter. But I thought I'd show y'all this. A mosquito evidently has flown in this house and tore my ass up. I've got a spot here, one here, one here, one here, one on the back of the arm here. And it itched here, but I don't see a spot, so I don't know, but that's just weird. And it had to come in the house because I ain't been nowhere in the last little while. Well, open my nut butter. You can rip them off, but the way I do them is difficult to rip them like that. I like to rip mine like this. And I gotta be careful because I'll make a mess, and I don't want to waste none of this. They're better in the freezer. These have been in the refrigerator. I just now got enough room in my freezer to put them in, so the box is now in the freezer, but yeah. Now tell me I'm not the only person who has issues with mosquitoes. I know I'm not. Do y'all get eat up? I mean, one had to get in the house, and it tore me up. So B asked me if I had recalibrated my device, and at the time I had not, so I decided to do it again. I did. I'm still getting a 0.5. Maybe that's just where I'm sitting. Blood sugar is 82, so I'm good with this, but I'd like to see these a little higher. This is great. And it's kind of funny. I should have waited because I literally just finished a bacon double cheeseburger, but I'd already poked myself and I wasn't wasting the blood, so here we go. Kind of gross, but same thing I had yesterday. I'm calling it a keto yum yum. Don't know what it is. We've got a little bit of that Lakanto maple syrup on it. We've got Lakanto 2 teaspoons of monk fruit sugar-like stuff, 2 tablespoons of almond flour, 1 beaten egg, and some cinnamon. So I like it, and I really probably wouldn't be eating it, but Corey's over there burning a candle that smells like maple syrup, and I'm like, hey, let me go have some maple syrup. Good time, y'all. Bacon double cheeseburger. I'm ready for this. I really am. It's let's see, 7:30 p.m. and then I've got diet cherry Dr. Pepper right there waiting for me. I'm ready. Probably about 1.5 chicken breasts and a serving of ranch. Technical calories for yesterday: 2,539 calories, 22 grams of total carbs. Now, if you're a net carber, that translates into 7 carbs. 204 grams of fat, which a lot of the fat cooked off the burger, so it's really not quite that high, and 138 grams of protein. Probably did get all that protein. But of course my calories and macros really are off, but that's what they're going to come off in MyFitnessPal. Alright, so I'm in a new location and I have to restart because I shot the entire video sideways. Not just normal long ways, but where I was sideways. Yeah, that was a waste of time. So anyway, guys and dolls, real fast, my grandbaby started school today. I am so anxious and excited. I don't have like anxiety normally, but things like this do give me anxiety. And he was adorable this morning. You want to tell him about it real fast?
Yeah. Okay, so I got up this morning. I woke up at 6, and I, of course, woke up. I got dressed. I got ready, and right when I got done, it was around 7 o'clock, and so I woke Zach up, and I had to pick him up and sit him on my lap, or otherwise he just wasn't waking up. And he was rubbing his eyes, and it was so cute, and he was hugging me, and he looked at his little alarm clock, and he was like, "It's so early." He was like, "What? Why did you do this to me? Why couldn't you wake me up at 10 or 2 or 4?" And I was like, "Cause we have to go to school. School starts early." I was like, "We have an hour to be there." I was like, "We have to get up early. Everybody does." And he was like, "I can't keep doing this." He was like, "If I have to wake up like this and not get any sleep," he was like, "I can't do it no more."
He was adorable. I'm going to show you a couple pictures of him before he left. He did quite well when he got there, too. Destiny was there.
He wanted to get naked. We walked through the door to his little classroom, and he started kicking off his shoes, and then he walked a few feet. He took his jacket off, threw it on the floor, walked a few more feet, took his book bag off, put it on the floor, and I'm behind him. I'm picking up his shoes, I'm picking up his jacket, and I'm like, "Zach, you need to put your shoes back on." I was like, "You can't do this." It was so adorable.
She said it's okay, though. 3 other kids did it, too.
Before we got there, the teacher assured us that it was normal.
Well, I imagine as kindergartners, you're used to going in the house throwing your stuff down. You're like, done, done. But he was nice and polite, said he needed a napkin when he sneezed. And when they went to leave, he didn't cry. And that made Destiny cry.
I did. I was so upset because we were walking through the hallways and in the classroom. There were kids crying for their parents, like, "Please don't leave me." And Zach was just sitting here, and he was like, "When are y'all leaving?"
He's like, "Okay,
I
bye."
was like, "What?" I couldn't believe it.
All right, guys and dolls, so now that you've seen the cuteness and heard the cuteness, it's on to today's daily keto vid. Oh my goodness, it looked like I ate all day yesterday. Kind of felt like it did too. I'm a little concerned that uptick of eating might be from the monk fruit. However, I'm not upset with the monk fruit. I'll tell you all about that in a minute. But yesterday, I ate a lot. I had 2 of the Baconators. I had chicken and ranch. I had what I call a keto yum yum, which is basically an egg concoction with almond flour and monk fruit syrup and sweetener. But I'm going to go ahead and be honest with you. I am pleasantly surprised because if you've been following me for any amount of time, you might have noticed that I'm overly sensitive. One piece of Circle O sweetened candy, I'm instantly kicked. Instantly. Brain fog, feel bad, my whole body hurts. And I'm going to gain weight tomorrow. I'm going to have a migraine all day on the second day. All day. It's going to hurt like a beast, okay? So for that not to affect me in that way and not to affect my weigh-ins 2 days in a row, yeah, girl is thrilled. So thrilled. And it tastes like sugar. It's actually really, really good. So I was surprised by that when I licked my finger and put it in, and it tasted like sugar. It tasted better than sugar, actually. I do think it might cause a little cravings, though. But
That syrup was the best syrup I've ever had in my life.
she really, really liked the Keto Yum Yum and the syrup. So, I mean, I have to say I recommend the Lakanto brand, or I think that's how you say it, Lakanto, something like that. I would use it. I'm going to continue to use it. Now, I won't be able to know just how much it affects my body until I've used it for many days. It could be something that over time would stall my weight. I don't know. But thus far, 2 days in a row. Yesterday, I hit a whole new low of 177.8. Today, I was 177.8. I didn't go up. But, now I know this is TMI, but this is a diet channel, and everything that goes in and out of our bodies is related. I haven't pooed in a couple days. So, I'm looking forward to...
Pregnancy.
I'm not pregnant.
No, I am. I totally understand. It sucks.
But anyway, it's been a couple days, so I'm looking forward to doing it today. I'm almost positive it's going to happen today because I think I've got my diet schedule under wraps, or the way I want to do it. Now, I took vegetables out of my diet for the most part entirely because they make me bloat and I don't feel so good, and sometimes I gain water weight from vegetables. Okay, I always gain water weight from vegetables, but the backs of my calves started hurting and it to me became necessary to re-add vegetables. So I think I'm going to, on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, have regular keto days with vegetables. So today there will be more collard greens. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't care if I get water weight from them as long as I don't get kicked out of ketosis. And it didn't kick me last time. It just added some water weight. So I'm gonna go with that. And I'm starving now. I took my watch off. I don't know what time it is. But anyway, I'm hungry. So I am going to go to a restaurant in a little while, which has my favorite collard greens. She's up to no good.
I'm hungry.
Oh my goodness. Anyway, so yeah, in a little while I'm going to a restaurant. I'm eating me some collard greens. Oh yes, yes I am. I don't think you're gonna be hungry for where I'm going. You don't like it there.
I've only been there one time.
The first time we went, in her fairness, she ordered a cheeseburger. Now their cheeseburgers, while they're expensive, they about the size of a McDonald's cheeseburger.
I didn't know that. I was so disappointed, and I was like, "This was not worth it for $13."
Right, it wasn't. But you know what? They have up there a burger called a Zach Burger, which is massive.
He would
Yeah.
love that.
Well, yeah, he would. But apparently the owner's grandchild is Zach too, so spelled different. He's not a Zach Wild, but good Lord, that child got the right middle name. He really did. So there will be collard greens for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Well, there will be vegetables Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to do my Baconator carnivore diet with my performance nut butter. Now, when I say carnivore, it's mostly just my Baconators, but I do have the performance nut butter. Sorry. I haven't had a pickle in 2 days. Why the hell did it taste like pickles?
What?
I just burped. It tasted like pickles.
Yeah.
It actually wasn't too bad. I like pickles though. But anyway, maybe not the second go round.
You nasty.
Okay, so let me tell you about Jake. For those of you who don't know, I put Jake on a carnivore diet. Where is he? He's a big chunky lab. You can't see him good, but he's laying back yonder. Now, Jake had a hard time getting up and down the other day. I think it was a weather change pattern. I really do. Every time there's a hurricane way out in the damn coast, our weather gets crazy in the middle of North Carolina. Like cold days, hot days, rainy days, windy days. My knee even started hurting the day after his back was hurting. So, I mean, and it was painful hurting. So, I do think it was a weather change. But because he's having so much trouble getting up and down, to the point we literally had to lift him off the floor so he could go out and use the bathroom, and he was whining because he was having a hard time getting those steps, I put him on carnivore. So he's only allowed to eat meat. But the little bastard keeps cheating. He really does.
Wait a minute.
How
is he cheating?
I'll explain. So I told y'all the other day that I had to put Anthony some little stars on his table, on his little table to eat. Jake went over there to eat all Anthony's little stars off his table before we could run him off. And of course we had to clean up all that mess. Well, cheated day 2, he cheated. And yesterday, I thought Jake did good, and I was telling my dad I put my dog on a carnivore diet. He said, well, it ain't working. I was like, what you mean? He said, you know all that dog food I keep in the garage for the dogs just to come to get a bite? Yeah, Jake ate all that. I was like, you little devil. Here I am feeding your ass expensive meat to help you get better, and you over there carb craving and munching. Go, Jake.
He's a doggo.
He is a doggo. He don't care. He just want to eat something. It's always the way he is. But I thought we were doing well. Thus far, not so much. I think we've had maybe one perfectly carnivore day, unless he got into the dog food that day too. So that dog food should be put up now. I've told Dad to keep it up when Jake is outside. So anyway, my dog is a keto cheater. He just is.
So is Corey, but we don't talk about that.
Corey is an on and off keto cheater, but at least she does it sometimes.
Hold on. Okay, so Corey and Brian are both like that I've come to notice. I don't do keto much. I have like 3 times, but every single time I've done it for consistently for maybe 3 or 4, like my longest time was 2 months. But at least I stuck with it for a period of time before I cheated. And Brian, he'll say he's on keto, cheat that day, wake up the next day. I'm on keto today, but like by the time he's going to bed, he's having a bowl of Fruity Pebbles. And Corey's the exact same way. They are never consistently on keto, and it's like, why do you even try?
Well, Corey will do it for a month or so at a time. Yes, she will.
Not consecutively.
In front of me, she will do it for a month at a time.
No, you leave like a lot to go to the store. You don't.
That's so I can get the hell out of this house.
You don't think she
People
don't
are
eat bags of
crazy.
chips while you're gone?
Probably. So anyway, in front of me, she does well. Brian did use keto to lose 65 pounds, but like every time he goes off with his friends, he'll eat whatever the hell he wants to. It's the product of being young and healthy, though. They can get by with that. Too much at risk. Almost died, not doing it again. Gonna just stay keto 99.99% of the time, okay?
Did we ever tell them how much I ended up losing like the first time I was on keto? Did we ever get that far?
No, how much did you lose the first
50
time?
pounds.
50 pounds. So the first time she was on keto, she lost 50 pounds.
But I mean,
And I think Corey lost about 50 pounds too. She gained it all back because she quit.
I got Pergan in that.
Yeah, blame it on being
It messes you up, doesn't it?
It does.
Right.
Look, we've been talking for 10 minutes. You told me you was going to keep an eye on the clock and tell me to shut the hell up.
Hey, shut the hell up.
She's doing a terrible job. I ain't done talking yet though, so sorry. Anyway, I was going to put Zach on a keto-esque diet where he was keto like the first 4 days he was here, and then when he went with his grandma Pam's, of course I can't control what she feeds him, and I'm not going to try to because that's her grandma privilege. So anyway, I don't think that's going to work out with him being in school at all because I can't control what he eats at school, and I really don't want to. As long as his health is not suffering, as long as he's not overweight, which he's not by any means. In fact, for his height, he's the perfect weight, although he's tiny. He's a little fella. Both his mom and daddy are little people, though. They're not tall. Well, his dad's average height. His mom, not so much.
But you know, so Zach has a very big liking for my brother now, and my brother works out. And if Zach really wants Tristan to like help him work out, Zach's gonna grow up a buff little dude.
You know what? Speaking of her brother Tristan, which I'm gonna go ahead and explain this. My son and her brother both have Tourette's. They were friends as children. Zach is displaying some signs of Tourette's potentially. We're going to keep an eye on it, but we're not going to mention it to him because we don't want to trigger Tourette's if we can avoid it. So her brother was here the other day. Him and my son both play guitar. Her dad does too. They're big on guitars and all that. So Tristan has written a melody that he's going to allow me to use for my intro, which I already have. It's on my phone. I've just got to put all the photos with it, like the before and after. So when you see that big loud beat that comes on at the first of my video, while I kind of like that, I kind of don't. And this one is more, it's more melancholy, more
Inspiring.
It's inspiring, is what they keep calling it. So over the next few days, my intro should change. And let me go ahead and show you Tristan playing with Anthony the other day.
It's cute.
It is cute.
See these? These are called strings. You have 6 of them.
He reaches for everything.
You like the way this sounds? Tell me if you like this song or not.
All right, you guys, so I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. I have not lost or gained any weight today. I maintained at my new low at 177.8. I am quite thrilled since I used to weigh 311.8 pounds. It is exactly 134 pounds lost. I'm so thrilled. If you guys need my help, my contact information is below. If you would like to help support me or the channel, those ways are in the description below as well. Yeah, so it's all down in the description. Oh, I put some keto foods that I would like to try on my Amazon wish list. If anybody would like to send those, please feel free. Over time, I will probably buy them and try them myself, but I'm poor, so it's going to be a slow-going process to try all those things. Anyway, if you've got something else, as long as it's not sweetened with sucralose, that you would like me to try, or maltitol, you can send it to my P.O. box below if you'd like to. So anyway, much love to you guys and dolls. I appreciate everything you do for me. In fact, you make everything just so much better. Because this journey by itself would be Dullsville. I would have nobody to talk to about it. Because I know I drive my damn family crazy. Keto, 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 keto. And they're like, shut the hell up. Yeah, you lost weight. Can you imagine going around the house every day? I hit a new low. Shit, I gained weight. Yeah, they get annoyed. They do. Anyway, much love to you guys and dolls. If you need me, contact me. Bye, y'all.